Hi, my name is Melinda Curl, and I was diagnosed with juvenile myoclonic epilepsy when I was 13 years old. So I have suffered for 24 years battling epilepsy and seizures. I have been looking for natural remedies for seizures for a long time. I have tried many natural remedies for seizures, and I'm going to tell you some things that I've found really helpful and some things that I felt were lacking. So one thing, I read lots of books, tried lots of different things, and so let's go over some of those. Acupuncture, I felt cured a lot of other ailments, but not my seizures. Chiropractic, it made me sit up straighter. It straightened out the curve in my spine a little bit, but it didn't address the root cause, and I'll get to the root cause a little bit later in this video. Coconut oil, that was supposed to be a miracle oil. It did not cure my seizures. My doctor had me taking 6 tablespoons a day. He was a holistic doctor, not my neurologist. And it didn't work. I took some weird ashwagandha herb and some other teas. No, I still had seizures, and I was pretty strict with the modified Atkins diet for seizures, but after 6 months, I still had a seizure, which was disappointing, but at the same time, I'm almost relieved because now I know that that was not the cause, and I can dump the diet. Other things that I've tried have been the raw foods diet, the paleo diet, the GAPS diet. They all probably benefited me one way or another, but I don't feel they were the root cause of my seizures, and I don't feel that they're controlling it now because, whoa, it's almost Easter time and I'm eating plenty of candy and not having seizures, yay! What I do feel helped particularly was learning more about the connection between breathing and seizures. I remember going to doctors, and they would always have me hyperventilate during EEGs because it would lower the seizure threshold. So that meant my brain waves would go a little bit crazier while I was breathing quickly. I didn't put 2 and 2 together for many years, that if you just reduce your breathing and do nasal breathing and diaphragmatic breathing, it would help balance out the amount of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the brain, and you wouldn't be susceptible to seizures. And so I've used the Breathe Slim device to retrain my breathing, so it's diaphragmatic breathing, and I've been nasal breathing. And what I do is I exercise in the morning with the Breathe Slim device and physical exercise, and in the evening. So I sleep better, and then if I don't sleep better, I get right to my exercises. So I'm changing my breathing so that it's normalized, and I can go throughout the day with peace of mind that I'm not going to have a seizure. And that has been immensely helpful. In fact, about 2 months in, I did have a seizure. I had stayed up late the night before, and I hadn't exercised the evening before. In fact, I was just doing the breathing device, and my seizure had gone from a 60-second seizure taking all day to recover to a 15-second seizure taking 15 minutes to recover. And that's a pretty big deal because I had been using the Breathe Slim device for about 20 minutes twice a day for 2 months. So I could finally see some connection between my seizures improving and what I was doing to ensure that I wasn't going to have seizures. Now I've been completely off medication for a month, And I've been seizure free for a month and a half. So I feel like it's working. And some people may scoff at that and be like, that's not a long time, but for some people it is a long time. For some people, especially with the tonic-clonic grand mal seizures that I was having, that's a pretty big deal to be completely off medication. So I think it's working. I actually have more energy overall. My quality of life feels a lot better. I'm thinking clearer, and I'm actually getting stuff done. So I highly recommend it if you're suffering from seizures to check out my blog, melindacurl.com, and try the Breathe Slim device and take some of my recommendations.